liked Harry Styles growing up, you're probably bisexual now. If you liked Niall, you're attracted to Ellen DeGeneres and the guy from the Lucky Charms commercial. If you liked Zayn, you like Bad Boys and you probably have daddy issues. If you liked Louis, you're probably a crackhead now. If you liked Liam, you liked men twice your age and you're probably really upset that he's dating someone the same age as you now. I don't make the rules.
I'm Pablo.
My name's Tyrone.
I'm Uniqua.
I'm Tasha.
And my name's Austin.
And we're
your backyard friends, the backyard again.
Be so sweet if things just stay the same. All the lights couldn't put out the dark, running through my
Y'all need to hype me up.
Do that thing with your eyes.
Money, look.
Let me see them lips.
Mwah.
Attitude and give me face.
Boom, boom, boom.
Eyes, lips, face, wait.
I'm like a Domex dip. I'm like, oh what a night, oh what a night. The roof is on fire, so what? I'm high. I'm like, oh what a night, oh what a night. That's a bad bitch. All jokes aside, that shit go. Hey, look at baby over there. What's up, little mama? Come here. Be so sweet if things just stay the same. All the lights couldn't put out the dark, running through my.
Ooh, get back! Let me in. I'll be the IGGY. Oh my god, no! Do not let her in! I'm trying!
One Direction Imagines Part 6. Imagine, you and Harry get into a fight. You, fight me, bitch. Harry, okay. Roundhouse kicks you in the face and you die. Your ass hair is getting out of control, and Harry has been begging for weeks to shave it. You finally give in and let him shave your hair. You're at the hospital having a baby. Your boyfriend, Nail, isn't anywhere to be seen. You panic. Then suddenly the doctor screams. You look down and Nail is crying. You say, Harry takes you home after a romantic date. Then, when he is about to kiss you on your doorstep, your mom comes out and you...
I've tried playing it cool, but when I'm looking
stand this. You're changing, I can't stand it. My heart can't take this damage. And the way I feel, can't stand it.
I am the left brain, I am the left brain. I work really hard till my inevitable death brain. You got a job to do, you better do it right. And the right way is with the left brain's might. I like Oreos and pussy.
Boys, if you ever have a crush on a girl who used to stay in One Direction, just give up. You're always gonna be second to Niall Horan, okay? You never had a chance.
Like big boys, itty bitty boys, Mississippi boys, and the city boys. I like the pretty boys with the bow tie. Get your nails did, let it blow dry. I like a big beard, I like a clean face. I don't discriminate, come and get a size.
My guy's pretty like a girl, and he got 5 stories to tell. I see both sides like Chanel, see on both sides like Chanel.
Pop quiz. This dude come up and slap your girl in the ass. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? The answer, nothing. Why? Because that's his girl now. That's his girl now.
Everybody keeps talking about how it's the end of the decade coming up, and let me make one thing clear. The only reason we had such a great decade was because these boys opened the decade, and now they are ending the decade. That's right, I said it.
You want my love, you want my heart, and we will never, ever, ever be apart. Are we an item? Girl, quit playing. We're just friends. What are you saying?
Oh, Penny, how you feel?
I feel great. No, joke. I feel great.
I know it hurts, but trust me, this is the hardest part.
I just miss him so much.
It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. I know, because I've been through this.
I like big boys, itty bitty boys, Mississippi boys, and the city boys. I like the pretty boys with the bow tie. Get your nails did, let it blow dry. I like a big beard, I like a clean face. I don't discriminate, come and get a taste.
I'm still into you. I should be over
Listen, if I fall in love with a dangly earring ass, floppy hair ass, white tooth ass boy, that's on me. Y'all caught me slipping. And that's on me, and I'll own it.
Hey, how y'all? Get your fucking dog, bitch!
It don't bite.
Yes, it do!
This is Reginald. He's a purebred Doberman Haversham. He costs $2,000 and we're on a waiting list for 2 years to get him. These are my babies, Chonko and Fuckass. I found them in a dumpster and I love them more than life itself.
Ooh, get back! Let me in! I be the IGGY! Oh my god, no! Do not let her in! I'm trying!
One sip, bad for me. One hit, bad for me. One kiss, bad for me. But I give in so easily. And no thank you is how it should have gone. I should stay strong, but I'm weak.
It's a song about being sad. Whoop-de-doo, let's get to it. I've got a problem, I'm always so sad. The littlest things get me pissed off or mad. My life's pretty good, no I don't have it bad. So it's hard to explain all these feelings I have. I'm just a baby, I think that explains it.
No, 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 no. Come here, pretty boy.
Now it's
It's time for a breakdown.
Never gonna get it, 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 never gonna get it. Whoa, 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 whoa. I can take your man if I want to. I can take your man if I want to. I can take your man if I want to. But lucky for you.
Part 3. Imagine you and Niall are on your first date. You decide to get ice cream. You get a huge cone, but by accident you drop it. Niall looks at you and says, "Don't worry, babe. I got this." He leans down and picks up the ice cream, licks off the dirt, and gives it back to you. That's so sweet. Imagine Louis throws a grape at you with a playful smile. You decide to throw one back at him, but you miss, so he starts laughing at you. You get so upset that you throw an entire plate at him, knocking him unconscious. Imagine you come out of a teeth transplant. "Harry, I'm out alive," you scream. Who do you think gave you the teeth? I heard you guys wanted a part 2. Also, I would just like to say, I didn't write these. People keep thinking that I was the one who wrote them, but they're all just in my camera roll, so don't come for me. Imagine you come home late from handing out with friends that are boys. What are we handing out? Harry, where have you been? Your name. Out. Harry then slams you up against the wall, knocking you out. Harry, now you're... Now you're really out. Oh, God. Niall Horan, your boyfriend, is shooting himself for charity. You knew that there was at least a 15% chance he would die, and you were very worried. Before he got in the wreckage, you ran up to him and say, "Niall, I love you." And you gave him a big smotch. He flips his hair and grabs you by the waist, and whispers in your ear, "Will you marry me?" You're very shocked, and he gets down on a knee and brings out a 24-carat ring. You exclaim yes, and you kiss. People applaud as he gets on the rocket ship and leaves. And that's the last time you saw your fiance. Niall Horan.
His paws, adorable. His ears, adorable. His tail, adorable. His face, adorable. His intelligence, okay.
Straight up the plane to a new hotel. Just touched down, you could never tell. A big house party with the crowded kitchen.
One Direction Imagines Part 2. Harry trying to hold in his laughter when he sees you trip and break your neck. You see a pretty lesbian at a gay bar, and even though she doesn't return your lesbian nod, she follows you to the dance floor, and after a few songs, she kisses you. To your surprise, she is not a lesbian. Oh my God, sweet. You and Louis are at the hospital because you are getting a heart transplant. Lou, I'm nervous. You say, "Don't be a little honey bun." He said to you, the nurse comes to get you and Louis begins to cry. "Oh, my sweetums, don't cry for me, I'll be fine." You say before they roll you into, but didn't donate his heart, so you die. Imagine seeing the 1D tour bus and you run toward it, but they run you over and die. When they bury you, they dance. Coming at you with One Direction Imagines Part 11. You, hi Niall. Nail, I'm horny. You, hi Nail. Call me Nail horny. Get it? LOL. You managed to get to bring 1D to NYC and be right in front of the boys too. In fact, you're about to talk to Zane when all of a sudden the fans around you push you into his arms. The pressure and amount of pushing gets too strong and Zane... Imagine having to bail Harry out of jail because he stole... Imagine you and Harry eating ribs smothered in barbecue sauce. You start choking, and Harry helps by sticking his fork tongue down your throat to kill One Direction Imagines Part 3. You and Niall are snuggling on Christmas Eve eating mac and cheese. Suddenly, Louis tells a joke. You laugh so hard it comes out of your nose. Don't worry, your name. I got this. Niall murmurs in that sexy voice he knows you love so much. As Harry runs you over with his car but says, even dying you're beautiful than you die, and he cries. Niall giving you roses and saying, I'll love you until the last rose dies. So you thought one of them were plastic and says, aw, I love you too, but he takes out a lighter and sets them on fire. Oops, they die. You're at Subway with Zane getting lunch. You ask him what he wants. He responds with that. The next thing you know, Zane is eating your ass. Y'all remember One Direction Imagines? Interviewer, did you use a chat up line on your name? Harry, I did. Interviewer, which one did you use? Harry, if beauty was a time, you'd be eternity. You and Harry are on a date and you're playing Chubby Bunny. On your first try, you accidentally swallowed the whole marshmallow and run to the bathroom and poop it out. You and Harry look at the in the toilet. Louis throwing a grape at you with a playful smile. You decide to throw one back at him, but you miss, so he starts laughing at you. You get so upset that you throw the entire plate at him, knocking him unconscious. He came home from his tour with One Direction, and I missed him as much as he missed me. He breaks away from the hug, he kisses me. Hey, Harry. My stepsister. One Direction Imagines Part 4. You dress up as a spoon. Liam sees you, screams so loud your eardrums burst. You die. Going on a date with Niall and he accidentally pushes you off a bridge. Imagine, you and Liam go out clubbing together. You're a little tipsy, but Liam didn't drink much because he had to drive you home. Outside your house, you thank him and he leans in for a kiss. While doing so, you feel a sharp pain in your abdomen. You look down to see Oh my, I'm so sorry. He starts to cry and you try to comfort him, but he runs away and trips on the carpet, falling into a deep Harry, I made a list. You, what about? Harry, what I love about you. You, that must be a short list. Harry, you're right. I only wrote one word. You cry. One Direction Imagines Part 8. You and Harry are at the zoo on your first date. Harry want to look at the koalas. He take koala out of its cage because he steal the keys from zookeeper. You love bad boys. He pick up koala and say, your name. This is how I gonna hold our future child. You smile and he smirk at you. Harry. Singing songs in the car with Niall, and your favorite song comes on, so you turn the volume up and sing at the top of your lungs. Niall only looks at you, laughing, and misses that Zane has just dropped you out of an airplane into a shark tank. I needed some entertainment before this. Sorry, but sharks eat me. You come out to the waiting area to find Niall. He is bald. Niall, what happened? Who do you think gave you... One Direction Imagines Part 9. Imagine Harry breaking up with you because you fell in love with a bee who sat in his spot. Imagine Harry is your BF and he likes you and you like him, and then you guys kiss and then have babies and he want to name them Shrek. But you say no, so you break up and he comes back and say I love you. We don't have to name it Shrek. Harry nibbling at your ear and moving down to kiss your collarbone. He stops and traces it with his finger. You have so pretty collarbones, your name, he says. He looks at them for a while before taking it. Faster, Zane, faster, you yell, holding on to him tightly. Babe, are you sure? Yes, you grunt. You want the potato sack race? It is time for One Direction Imagines Part 13. The outfit you wear to jump in random Niles. Imagine Liam and Louie watching you. They're so happy. Your name, look at my muscles, your boyfriend Niall yelled at you. What muscles, you answered him. It's not like you have any. I have two. No, not really. Sorry, love. Seconds later, he punched you in the face, breaking your nose. After Harry just made you breakfast, your name, babe, where are your pants? Harry, what did you think was in Oh, hello. You think it's getting too sweaty for you to hold hands. You look down at his hand. It's not actually sweat. He gives you an apologetic look and says, sorry, I did my One Direction Imagines Part 14. Ding. Imagine Harry covering up your dead body after he murdered you. Imagine you are a chicken and Harry is holding you. Imagine Harry carrying in your groceries, but he doesn't want to make 2 trips, so he's got like 8 bags in each hand and 1 in his mouth, and he's stumbling around and he drops your can of green beans and it goes rolling into the street, and you run to go grab it and What? I love you, your name. He buys the banana for 33 Canadian dollars and you go home. Harry, can I please have my banana? Your name asked. This bababa is mine. Imagine you're on a boat with Harry and he says, I love you, babe, for the first time, and you faint and fall in the lake and get eaten by... But killer whales don't live in lake! One Direction Imagines Part 15. Imagine Liam seducing you with his kneecap. Okay. Getting snowed in with Louie. Then getting cabin fever. Imagine you and Louie are hanging out on a Saturday night. You decide to tell him that you love him. He is so disgusted that he vomits everywhere, leaves immediately, and sees you again. Oh my god. You walk into the bathroom where Zane has been fixing his hair for hours. When he sees you, he accidentally lets go of the brush he was using. It hits you in the face and you fall into a coma and die. But at least Zane still... Cheering for Harry with your squad as he fights Popeye the Sailor Man for calling you his... Your name is more than... One Direction Imagines Part 16, y'all. Wow. Imagine you are out for dinner with Liam and the waiter is hitting on you. So Liam slaps him on the left shin with the frozen... Stepping on Niall with your new... You and Harry taking a bath. You sit between his legs while his arms are draped around your waist. He gives you a kiss on the head before taking the shampoo bottle. He squeezes some in his hand and starts to wash your hair. A short moment later, you get some in your eye and jerk your head backwards, making Harry hit his head against the wall and knocking him. No. Zane has a problem with his earwax not tasting as good in the morning. It is time for One Direction Imagines Part 13. The outfit you wear to jump in of Niles. Imagine Liam and Louie watching you. They're so happy. Your name, look at my muscles. Your boyfriend Niall yelled at you. What muscles? You answered him. It's not like you have any. I have two. No, not really. Sorry, love. Seconds later, he punched you in the face, breaking your nose. After Harry just made you breakfast, your name, babe, where are your pants? Harry, what did you think was in Oh, hello. You think it's getting too sweaty for you to hold hands. You look down at his hand. It's not actually sweat. He gives you an apologetic look and says, sorry, I did my One Direction Imagines Part 17, 2-for-1 special tonight. Oh. Imagine Zayn killing you because you laughed at his X Factor audition right in front of my salad. You're sat watching a funny film with Liam when you wee yourself laughing and flood the room, and then a shark comes through the Imagine going out to eat with your famous boyfriend, Harry Styles, if you to eat chicken permission. Walking in on Niall writing you a song. One Direction Imagines Part 18. Imagine you're putting up new curtains in yours and Harry's bedroom. He walks in when you're done, and you ask him what he thinks. He looks at you before walking to the window and taking them down, shoving them. Imagine Zayn's face when you... Imagine multimillionaire Louis Tomlinson just eating them hot pocket. You're lying in bed and Niall farts. You inhale the smell and you die. Imagine Liam takes you out for a nice dinner at McDonald's. You ask him what he wants. He says...